Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another What's for Dinner. If you're new here, my name is Mandy. In these videos, I like to share with you what I make for my family of 4. I am living a keto lifestyle. I do make regular meals for the rest of my family and I just adapt them to fit my keto lifestyle. I hope you guys enjoy. Our first meal is strawberry spinach salad. This recipe is from my 30-minute ketogenic cookbook by Kendra Holly, and I will try to find the link and put that link down in the description. So what you're going to need for this recipe is 4 cups of packed fresh spinach leaves, 8 strawberries sliced, 6 slices of bacon cooked crisp and chopped, half a cup of crumbled feta cheese, a 1/3 cup toasted walnuts, and a few thin slices of red onion. And for the dressing, we're going to make some strawberry balsamic vinaigrette, and that is also from the 30-minute keto cookbook. Now, I am not going to be using the feta cheese. I will be using Parmesan, and I also will not be using walnuts. I will be using pecans instead. I'm also going to be putting some grilled chicken on the top of the salad, which you just saw in a brine. And in that brine, I have 4 cups of water and a 1/3 cup of kosher salt. For the strawberry balsamic vinaigrette, you're going to need half a cup of light olive oil or avocado oil, a 1/3 cup of sliced strawberries, a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice, 1 clove of garlic minced, 1 small shallot minced, half a teaspoon of sea salt, an 1/8 teaspoon of ground black pepper, and a pinch of red pepper flakes. Now I made a boo-boo, and instead of using a 1/4 cup of balsamic vinegar, I ended up using a 1/3 cup of vinegar. So I tried to go back in and add a little bit more oil and to even it out a little bit. This dressing was pretty good. It was pretty tangy. I don't know if that's because I used too much balsamic vinegar, but I have a different recipe that I'll probably use next time. It's actually a lemon poppy seed recipe dressing, so that's probably what I'll use the next time I make this salad. I'm putting all the ingredients into the smoothie cup of my Ninja, and you just want to blend it until it's blended and smooth, and you can store this dressing in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks. So now that my dressing is all made and I put it in the refrigerator so it can start to chill, I'm just going to wash my spinach, and I'm using my Thieves fruit and veggie wash, and I'm using my OXO salad spinner to wash all of that. I'm just going to let it soak in the wash for a few minutes, and then I'll drain it, rinse it really well, and then dry the spinach leaves. I do have the OXO salad spinner listed in my Amazon store, and I'll have that link down in the description if you want to check it out. So now that the spinach is all dry, I'm just going to transfer it into a large serving bowl. And I also had enough spinach left over to go ahead and make a salad for my lunch the next day. So I was happy about that, and let me tell you, it was very good left over. So now I'm just going to add all the rest of the ingredients into my salad. To slice the strawberries, I'm using my Pampered Chef egg slicer. It works fabulous on slicing strawberries. I also use it to slice, I can't talk. I also use it to slice olives, and it works like a charm. So you're gonna see that I also add in some blueberries in my salad. I had those already in the refrigerator and I didn't want them to go bad, so I went ahead and added those, and it did give it a little extra flavor. And this is what the salad looks like with the grilled chicken on top. We just used some Badia Complete and grilled it on the grill. So the next night is Taco Tuesday night. For Jason and the girls' nachos, I'm using tortilla chips, and for my nachos, I'm using red hot pork rinds. I already chopped up my toppings. I have tomatoes, lettuce, green onions, and some shredded cheese. And to make the taco meat, I'm going to be using the taco seasoning that I make myself, and I'm using my hamburger meat from Butcher Box. And I do want to mention my Butcher Box. I do have a link for Butcher Box down in the description. It is really good quality meat. You order it online, they deliver it to your house. It is frozen solid whenever you get it at your home. So if you want to check it out, I do have that link down in the description. So to make the nachos, I'm just pouring the tortilla chips into a pan, and then I'll put on the hamburger meat, trying to cover as many of the tortilla chips as I can. And then in the other pan, I'm gonna put my pork rinds and do the same thing with the taco meat, just cover the pork rinds with the taco meat. Next, I'm going to start adding on the shredded cheese, and I just want to cover as much as I can, and I'll do that on both of the pans. The next step, I'll be adding the queso, and I get my queso from Aldi. I love Aldi's queso, so I'm just putting dollops of that onto the top of everything, and then I'll kind of mix it up just a little bit. And then I'll add on the green onions and the tomatoes. I almost forgot about the taco sauce. So we like to use the Taco Bell taco sauce, so I'm just adding a little bit of that on there. After I get all the toppings on, I'm going to put them in a 350-degree oven and just let them bake a little bit so that everything gets heated through. The chips are nice and warm and the cheese is all melted. Jason really liked this dish. He actually said, "Man, why did you make something like this when I'm trying to be good and eat better?" But here they are all completed. This was Jason and the girls, and this is mine with the pork rinds. On Wednesday night, we kept it super simple. I just did hot dogs on the grill. Isabella wanted tater tots. Amelia wanted tortilla chips. And I did my hot dog with no bun and broccoli bites on the side. I also wanted the Cajun sausage, so I went ahead and threw that on the grill as well. Okay, so tonight's dinner, we are having the rotisserie chicken that I found in the freezer. This rotisserie chicken is from Costco back when I did that big $560 Costco haul. I think I bought like 3 of these and I froze them. So you can see this is what it looks like after I pulled this out of the freezer probably on Monday or Sunday night. I think I pulled this out of the freezer, put it in the refrigerator. Today is Thursday, so it's thawed out and everything. What I'm gonna do is cover it with aluminum foil and just kind of tint it a little bit. So I don't want it to get any more brown, but I need it to heat through. So I'm just gonna tint it a little bit with the aluminum foil. And then we're going to have some green beans. I'm gonna put a little bacon grease in that and some corn for everybody else. And then I'm also I have some cauliflower and broccoli. I'm gonna heat this in the microwave until it's tender. And then I'm going to add in some cream cheese, and I'm gonna shred up some mild cheddar cheese and add in some green onions that I already have cut up, and I have no idea what that is on my hand, marker or something. And then I'm gonna put this mixture into a pan and put it in the oven and let all the cheeses get nice and melted. And that will be dinner. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back in the microwave and heat it up for a couple more minutes so that the cream cheese will soften and I can mix it a little bit better. Now I'm just gonna mix it up really good. Make sure everything gets coated with the cream cheese. I'm gonna get a little creative and I'm gonna sprinkle some of this Badia Complete on it and then mix it up some more. So if you're new to cooking, don't be scared of trying new things and spices, and that's how a lot of recipes are made. Just, get creative in the kitchen, play around with different spices. That's why I love watching these What's for Dinners, because I get ideas from other YouTube creators and other wonderful moms out there cooking. Okay, I'm going to now sprinkle in some of the cheese. And I shredded up a full 8 ounces of the cheese. So I'm not sure how much I'm gonna use. Probably about half, so 4 ounces of cheddar cheese, and this was mild. And I'll put it in the oven and just until the chicken's heated up and this is heated all the way through and the cheese is nice and bubbly. So for this night, we're having hearty lasagna soup. I had asked over on Instagram something that you guys would like for me to make and add in on this What's for Dinner. And one of my subscribers, her name is Mindy, she had suggested lasagna soup. I had never heard of lasagna soup, so I was up for the challenge. I did find this recipe on Pinterest, so I will link it down in the description. What you're going to need is 1 pound of hot sausage. I'm just using Italian sausage. You'll need ground beef, 2 small onions, garlic, Italian seasoning, crushed red pepper flakes, tomato paste, which I did not have, so I used tomato sauce, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, which I only had 1 can, 8 cups of chicken broth, kosher salt, ground black pepper, and pasta. So I started out by browning the hamburger meat, and then I add the onions and garlic to cook along with the meat. And then you want to sprinkle in your Italian seasonings and your red pepper flakes and let that cook for a little bit. Then you're going to add in the tomato paste, which, as I said earlier, I didn't have paste, so I just went ahead and used tomato sauce. You're going to add in your diced tomatoes, chicken broth, salt, and pepper, and then you're going to stir it all up, and you want to increase your heat to high heat. And when the soup starts to simmer, you're going to reduce it to medium high and then add in your pasta. While that was simmering, I went ahead and made my cheese topping, which you will need 8 ounces of ricotta cheese, 2 ounces of Parmesan cheese, and 2 ounces of freshly shredded mozzarella. And this cheese topping was so good. I almost could eat it just by the spoonful. So now it's time to add in the pasta, and I am using oven ready pasta. I wasn't sure if this was going to work. That was the only kind of lasagna pasta that Aldi had. So that is what I used. I did break it up into smaller pieces just so it would be easier to spoon out into a bowl for the girls. And the oven ready pasta did really well. I didn't feel like it was any different from using regular lasagna. My husband absolutely loved this. He went back and had seconds. He said he really liked the seasoning that I used. So win-win for me. And thank you, Mindy, so much for suggesting lasagna soup. This will be added to my cookbook binder. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Tap on the bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. You can receive notifications of all my videos. And if you have friends or family that would enjoy seeing videos like this, go ahead and share this video out. I would appreciate it so much. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.